Now, amid fears over how the coronavirus outbreak could affect the global economy, global markets plunged today. The Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped by nearly 1,200 points. That's more than 4% in a single day, and that continues a downward trend that we have been watching all week. Peter Armstrong joining us now. So, Peter, help us make sense of all of this. What's going on?
Well, you know, in a lot of ways, I think Wall Street was actually kind of hoping for good news. We saw the sell-off slow yesterday, and it even markets tried to get back into positive territory today, and then more bad news. New cases in the US and Europe, and boom, the sell-off resumed. And now, I mean, the Dow's lost 3,200 points in the last 5 days. That's like an 11% drop, which puts us officially into correction territory. And the sell-off today was the biggest points drop in the history of the Dow.
Really? Nothing compares?
Well, in points. And it's important to make that distinction. That a percentage drop, I mean, in 1987, Black Monday was like a 23% drop in the Dow. This is like a 4.4%. And that context really matters. But what we're looking at here is a broad-based sell-off that's hitting a lot of sectors and a lot of categories. And, you know, we're looking at fear. Fear about the coronavirus itself, but also fear that the global economy that was already slowing might be slowed further by this. And if the global economy slows, the US economy slows, everybody loses out.
Right. And looking at the TSX, I mean, they had a different sort of a problem, right?
Well, they had to shut down trading today in the midst of this. I mean, the TSX was in the same sort of sell-off as everybody else. And then there's some kind of a technical halt. And now the company that owns the TSX is saying that it was a problem with order entry, essentially how they process the buying and the selling. There was some speculation that maybe it had something to do with unusually high volume. We should get some more information on that as the week goes on, but we'll have to watch and see what happens with the TSX when it opens tomorrow morning.
Peter Armstrong, thanks very much.
You bet.